Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we are still pretty much going sideways. This previous swing high here has kind of held. We'll have a look at that on the lower time frames. But I just want to get this next higher level in, which is the swing high here. By the looks of things, that's kind of the upper and lower areas of our trading range at the moment. So the last thing that I do want to get in here, because it does look pretty serious, I just want to extend this back. Sort of like that. Okay, so you can see this diagonal level here is pretty important. We've got a bit of rejection off there, but we've got clear support there, clear support there, clear resistance there, and then above and below it, and then we've got clear support again. So that is something we need to pay attention to. So if we just move down to the 3 hour, you'll see what we have in place. So we have clear support on here. Let's see a couple of times that we've touched it. We bounced off it again. We've got this daily level here, and I think that level is a weekly, yep, it's a weekly fractal as well. Okay, so we've bounced off that. So daily and weekly support, and we've kind of bounced off. We've gapped up again, and over the last number of months, these weekly gap ups have all been closed. I think bar one way back in March, but at the moment, so that would be the most logical thing to expect, that it comes back to find support at this level. Yeah, for me, it's still, this is pretty much sideways at the moment. I think you can see clearly we are forming a range. We are sort of above and below the moving average, so going sideways, nothing really to trade. And I don't think it's going to change my opinion at the moment. So Friday we set out of this, and by the looks of things, Monday we're going to be sitting on the sidelines as well. This is driven by politics at the moment, unfortunately. So the longer that Trump doesn't concede, the longer it's going to take for stimulus to be approved, the longer it's going to take for the new government to come into play, I suppose is the right word, be able to start getting involved in the things that they need to start getting involved in. So until that political mess gets sorted out, then I think the markets are going to be pretty much going sideways. The other factor that you've got here is the virus, and there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment. I know there's vaccines that have been pushed out, and vaccines that are sort of being tested at the moment in mass trials around the world, and also they're sort of starting to roll out in a lot of areas. But the US has still got, they've still got to get to grips with the vaccine, unlike some of the other countries in the world. So I think that's also going to play a bit of a role. So I think what you're going to see here is traders are pretty sort of cautious, not confused. I think they're just being cautious at the moment, not willing to invest in the market. And there's things like the Christmas rally are the back of everybody's mind, what's going to happen. We've got Black Friday coming up. That's going to be a fairly good indication of retail strength. So yeah, I think that's pretty much where we are at the moment. It's probably another bit of consolidation, and it can squirt either way. It can squirt up or squirt down. One thing that I do have here is we've got a trend line break and retest as well, although that retest wasn't really proper. It broke to the downside and formed a pin bar. Okay, so for me, it's sit on hands until we get some structure. I would expect us to roll over one more time, come down and test this level, close that gap, and then we can see what's going to transpire from there. That's our new trend line. If we do get above the swing high here of 35.78, then I would expect us to come up and test this 35.95 area. Okay, but for me, I think this is pretty much what we should expect. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.